In the vibrant political landscape of Senegal, a new chapter has begun with the inauguration of Bassirou Diomaye Faye as the country's youngest president. The initial 100 days of Faye's presidency have been marked by a meticulous approach to governance, underscored by a series of audits reviewing public finances and mineral contracts. This strategic move aims to enhance transparency and accountability in Senegal's administration while also setting the stage for future economic reforms. Faye, who ascended to the presidency in April following a whirlwind political journey from imprisonment to the highest office, has demonstrated a more measured tone in governance compared to the revolutionary zeal of his campaign. Despite the expectations of radical changes, no contracts with multinational corporations have been canceled, and Senegal remains within the euro-pegged CFA currency zone. His first official foreign trip outside Africa was to France, where he met with President Emmanuel Macron, signaling a cautious approach to maintaining international relations and economic stability. The prevailing sentiment in Senegal is that President Faye is taking his time to assess the state of affairs, refine policy plans, and navigate the complexities of governance. According to Jean Ramier, an Africa associate at the Eurasia Group Consultancy, the administration is still drafting a comprehensive project document to replace former President Macky Sall's emerging Senegal plan. This indicates a careful and deliberate approach to policymaking, as Faye's government works to develop and implement concrete policies. One of the significant achievements in Faye's early tenure is the issuance of a €750 million bond in June. This financial move is designed to meet the government's financing needs ahead of the anticipated start of oil and gas production this year. The successful bond sale was quickly followed by measures to cushion the effects of rising living costs. The government reduced prices of essential commodities such as bread, oil, and rice, and suspended taxes and customs duties on importers. These steps are likely to bolster Faye's popularity and buy time before more challenging policy decisions are necessary. Senegal's economic performance under Faye's leadership shows promise. The economy grew by 4.3% in 2023, a notable increase from the previous year, while inflation dropped by nearly 4 percentage points from a record high of 9.7% in 2022, according to the World Bank. The commencement of oil and gas projects this year is projected to drive significant economic growth, with estimates suggesting an average annual growth rate of 7.5% between 2024 and 2026. In contrast to other African nations like Ghana and Zambia, which faced sovereign debt defaults due to external shocks such as the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war, Senegal has maintained a stable economic trajectory. The country remains at a moderate risk of public debt distress, continuing a decade-long run of growth and stability. The World Bank also predicts a slight decline in poverty to 8.7% this year, attributed to growth in the agriculture sector. Upon accepting his electoral victory in March, President Faye emphasized his intent to govern with humility. His victory, he asserts, reflects Senegal's desire for a break with the past and a new direction. To this end, Faye has commissioned numerous audits of state agencies and processes, signaling a commitment to transparency and accountability. However, he has been careful not to dismantle the foundational structures he inherited, choosing instead to build upon them. A notable aspect of Faye's presidency is his approach to reshaping the executive branch. He has increased the responsibilities of the Prime Minister, appointing his political mentor Ousmane Sonko to the role. Sonko, known for his fiery political rhetoric, has continued to challenge established norms, including questioning the impact of French military bases in Senegal on national sovereignty. This stance raises the possibility that Senegal could follow other French-speaking African nations in demanding the withdrawal of former colonial military forces. However, President Faye faces significant challenges, particularly in the legislative arena. Lacking a majority in parliament, his ability to enact substantial reforms is constrained. According to Senegalese law, he must wait until mid-September, marking 2 years since the current legislators took office, before he can dissolve parliament and call for new elections. These elections would need to be held within 60 to 90 days following such a decree. Jean Ramier predicts that the true test of Faye's presidency will come after the installation of a new legislature. She anticipates that Faye will secure a majority, enabling him to implement more controversial aspects of his agenda. These include amending Senegal's oil and gas code to increase state revenues and overhauling the agriculture sector to boost productivity and sustainability. As Bassirou Diomaye Faye navigates the complexities of governance, his administration's success will largely depend on balancing immediate economic relief measures with long-term structural reforms. The early signs of his presidency indicate a thoughtful and strategic approach to leadership, aiming to stabilize and grow Senegal's economy while maintaining social cohesion. For more insights and detailed analysis on Senegal's political and economic developments, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps us continue to provide comprehensive coverage of significant events and trends shaping Africa's future. In addition to his domestic agenda, President Faye has also made significant efforts to foster peace and stability within the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, during his first 100 days in office. Recognizing the importance of regional stability for Senegal's development, Faye has actively engaged with other ECOWAS leaders to address ongoing conflicts and promote cooperation. One of Faye's key initiatives has been to mediate in the political crisis in neighboring Mali. The Malian political landscape has been tumultuous, with repeated coups and instability threatening the entire region. Faye has leveraged his diplomatic skills to facilitate dialogue between the Malian government and opposition groups, advocating for peaceful resolutions and democratic governance. His efforts have been instrumental in easing tensions and promoting a roadmap for elections in Mali, which is crucial for regional stability. Faye has also taken steps to address the security challenges posed by extremist groups in the Sahel region. Recognizing that regional cooperation is essential to combating terrorism, he has worked closely with ECOWAS member states to enhance intelligence sharing and coordinate military efforts. By fostering collaboration among West African nations, Faye aims to create a united front against extremist threats and improve overall security in the region. Moreover, Faye has sought to strengthen economic ties within ECOWAS. He has promoted trade agreements and infrastructure projects that facilitate cross-border commerce and connectivity. By improving economic integration, Faye believes that West African countries can collectively achieve greater prosperity and stability. His administration has been proactive in engaging with ECOWAS partners to identify and implement initiatives that drive economic growth and development. A key aspect of Faye's regional diplomacy has been his commitment to upholding democratic principles and human rights. He has consistently advocated for free and fair elections in ECOWAS member states, emphasizing the importance of democratic transitions for long-term stability. His stance has garnered respect from both regional leaders and international observers, reinforcing Senegal's role as a beacon of democracy in West Africa. Faye's efforts in ECOWAS have not been without challenges. The political landscape in the region is complex, with various factions and interests at play. Navigating these dynamics requires patience, diplomacy, and strategic foresight. Faye's ability to build consensus and foster cooperation among ECOWAS members is a testament to his leadership skills and his vision for a more stable and prosperous West Africa. Looking ahead, President Faye's leadership will be tested by both domestic and international challenges. The successful management of Senegal's nascent oil and gas sector will be crucial in driving economic growth and reducing poverty. However, Faye must also navigate the complex geopolitical landscape, balancing relations with traditional Western allies and emerging non-Western partners. In addition to economic and diplomatic challenges, Faye will need to address social issues, including unemployment and access to education and health care. His administration's ability to deliver tangible improvements in these areas will be critical in maintaining public support and ensuring political stability. As we continue to monitor President Faye's progress, it is evident that his leadership marks a new era for Senegal. The blend of cautious governance and strategic reforms has the potential to transform the nation's economic landscape and solidify its position as a stable and prosperous country in West Africa. Stay tuned to the Africa File for ongoing updates and in-depth analysis of Senegal's political and economic journey under President Bassirou Diomaye Faye.